Don't worry about me. Just, using the bar. You want some? Okay. Oh, look, a lamp. How was I blind enough to miss that? I tried to check all the pictures in case any of them come off the wall and there's like a safe behind them or something. Reproductive System Worksheet 6. Name Samantha Greenbrier. Date 9/9/94. Direction. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper. Choose one of the 2 stories and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentences in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. A. The menstrual cycle. It travels through the fallopian tube. The ovary releases the ovum. About 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. If the egg doesn't meet a sperm, it dissolves. While the ovum is developing, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. An ovum starts to develop. The menstrual cycle, a novella. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, Esha Glatt stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna to her home village of Wojlun in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep in her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Esha's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Esha steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then there! Her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station, a whistling sound. Esha, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out towards the dear Boris across the crowd. Her eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Esha and, for a time, Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Esha's egg will not be meeting his sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Esha has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Esha vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. See me! Okay. Grab textbook. World history. One of my least favorite subject. I do not like history. I do not like history at all. Well, I mean, it's not that I don't like history. I just can't keep my attention on it for some reason. Wow, this is a nice record collection. A very nice record collection. This is what they used to do back in the day, right? I like this music.
To keep from feeling blue.
Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave him permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit any time. Sincerely, Marie Schutz. Yeah, that guy that she was using.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
She is such a bad person. The Accidental Savior. More records, awesome. The Accidental Pariah, his other book. I think that's everything in here.
And nothing else.
That's a little bit loud, so I'll go ahead and stop it. Close the cover so we don't ruin the record. I think we're finished with this room. Wait! Yeah, it looks like we're done with this room. Okay, let's move on. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. I love dice. What'd I get? 3! Gotta look good. Don't know why. That was awesome. Oh my god, that was really cool. I'm sorry, but I enjoyed that. That was awesome. Hi Lonnie, so if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Write back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. L. You. What? I don't get it.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men?
Can go terribly
Yeah, turns out it
wrong,
applies to
probably
Street Fighter too.
will. So please,
At least I worked up the
nobody-
courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
That's cool. The best plans of both my son and can go terribly wrong, and probably will, so please nobody. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. I don't want to move. I don't want to do anything. So please nobody move. Nobody move and no one gets hurt. Alright, I guess we're done with this portion of the house for now. That is so creepy. That is so very creepy. To be honest, just because I'm a little bit nervous, I actually, the first time that I started recording this, literally like seconds before I actually started recording it, I started recording, and when I went into the settings to fix up graphics, subtitles, stuff like that, I went into graphics and the game crashed. So I'm a little bit worried about crashing, and if it crashes I don't want to lose lots of progress, and I don't know if it auto-saves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save, quit to menu, save progress, quit to menu, yes, and then I'm just going to jump right back into it. That way we don't have to worry about possibly losing progress because it's saved. Here we go. A couple seconds of lag when it gets in and we're good. Alright, time to go in here. I guess not. Keep guarding that Bible. Hopefully that actually does something. So why did I never bring in my, stuff? Oh well. Let's bring our ducky friend with us. Gotta get him right side up. There we go. Ducky, what do you think? Alright, that doesn't look good, so let's do this. Guard the stairs. The call! It's coming from inside the house! It's quite dark up here. There we go. Wallpaper coming off. Is that a smoke detector? I think so. What? That must be like some teenage kid joke or something. Newspaper clipping. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday depending on the speed of progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in the drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Oh, hey look! Janice Greenbrier, my mother. I love playing cards. Do. Alright, looks like there's nothing else there. I checked the picture already. Weekly planner. Monday, couples bowling. Wednesday, cooking class, take apron. Friday, ballroom dancing. Monday, couples bowling, blah blah blah, same thing, except don't take the apron this time. Wednesday, cooking class. Same thing again, except cook the big meal for Terry and Sam. Gotta fix my hair up, make it nice. Examine form. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton, Head of Personnel, State Forestry Service. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest, effective 9/2/94. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, Senior Conservationist Janice Greenbrier, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Signed, Bruce Pendleton, 8/4/94. Okay. Cassette case. Bratmobile, potty mouth. Am I able to... There we go.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
That's cool. I think she's in love. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. God, I can't believe she used this kid for his game and then took it and won't give it back. Read sternly worded letter. To whom it may concern. I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is, frankly, absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being. And since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter Samantha. Well, based on this letter, you're obviously not old enough for something like that. And 17 is really young to just, like, go off on your own to the city. I know I normally keep the door open, but this time for some reason it feels kinda creepy, maybe unsafe. Just get all the lights turned on real quick. Did that? Oh my god. Okay.